Hey guys, so I forgot to let you guys know that in the video it's two different settings, because you're gonna see me with an afro and then you're gonna see me with twists, because I realized that I never finished the video and I'm not sure if I repeated myself in this video. So any other questions, just let me know down below. But yeah, you're gonna see two different sceneries because I tried to record this video twice. Now let's get right into this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Ashley, and if you're a returning subscriber, hey, what's up? So in today's video, I'll be actually answering you guys' questions that you have asked me on Instagram and on my comments regarding to Housing Connect. If you're new and you do not know what Housing Connect is, Housing Connect is where you apply for affordable housing, income-based housing. I wouldn't say low income because it depends on the leasing office. So how Housing Connect works, Housing Connect is the middle person. So a leasing agent, say I had a leasing company named Ashley Movements. Ashley Movements decided to build a new construction area and want to use it towards tax credits. So I'm gonna build a housing community and I want it to be used towards tax credits, and the state is gonna pay me money to house people. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to submit my application to HPD, Housing Connect, or the city of homelessness, and submit my application there, said, hey, I have 500 units out of my 1,000 that I want to dedicate to anyone in the New York City area to apply for, and we can work out a deal because it's going to be a tax credit. Housing Connect will make sure that they get all the information from the housing people when the apartment is going to be finished and stuff like that. Me, the consumer, we apply for it, and once we apply for it, Housing Connect shuffles through and picks somebody from the list. And now once they pick someone from the list, they send it to that leasing office. That leasing office contacts you and say, hey, you've been selected, we need your information. They get your information from you, submit it back to HPD. HPD looks through your information just to make sure that they know that you can pay and you're really in need of that apartment and stuff like that. And once they approve you, they'll let you know, hey, this was approved, you guys can accept this person. Now if Ashley Movements turn around and be like, you know what, I don't want to accept this person because they have unemployment, HPD can turn around and tell them, you can't do that, that was not a part of the contract that you signed, if that makes sense. Housing Connect, you are supposed to pay first and last month when you apply. Like when you get approved and everything, you pay your first and last month. Also, it will tell you on the application itself what fees will be charged, but credit does not determine if you're going to get approved for an apartment. So when you look at an application, it's going to show you stuff that you would have to pay for. For my development, I only have to pay light. Any other thing, I have to pay internet too, but light. I don't pay gas, I don't pay hot water, I don't pay for heat because heat is provided by the building. Other units, you would have to pay light, gas, or light and heat. So everybody's expenses is going to be very different. One of the questions that were asked this week about Housing Connect. So like when you apply for Housing Connect, just make sure that the address that's on that application is also the address that you have your mail going to, or your pay stubs is at that address, because they will give you a hard time to confirm it, because now they think you're doing fraud by applying for a Housing Connect in that district when you don't live in that district. So you need some type of bill or pay stub stating that you live in that area. I see that happen to a couple of people. Now with the Housing Connect new website, you're able to update your address a lot of times before they can contact you. So if you move, just remember, go on there and update your address because it needs to be the same. Update your phone number, update your email address as well for contact. This will possibly be my last Housing Connect video because I'm not a Housing Connect specialist, but I'm letting you know my experience and the research that I've done, and hopefully it can help someone else that is on this journey of winning a housing lottery. Once I renew my lease, then we'll have another process, but as of right now, this will be the last video, I will try to answer as much questions as I can answer for you guys. Buildings are privately owned by different property management, real estate companies. Everybody's experience is going to be different because it's owned by separate different people. Only thing that Housing Connect does is submit your application to the property manager, oversees and monitors the buildings that are listed under Housing Connect. I will link the website below, and it will show you that they're only monitoring and overseeing it. It's basically, they're like the top dog management company for a lot of buildings in New York City. There were a lot of questions that asked me about rental and credit history. So with credit history, they're not supposed to look up your credit history or your rental history unless you owe over $5,000 in debt and it's like in collections, or you just recently filed from bankruptcy. That's when they would deny your application. But other than that, they should not check your credit. Most buildings do ask you to do a credit check and a background check. The only reason why they're checking your credit check because they have to do a background check. It doesn't depend on your credit score. Background checks are subject by the property that you applied for. So for my building, I didn't have to pay for a background check. Other buildings, they have to pay for it. It also lists that on the website itself that you would have to pay a background check fee if the building is requiring it. Makes sense? So my expenses is my rent. I pay my light bill, and then I also pay for Wi-Fi, and I think that's about it. I don't pay gas, I don't pay heat, I don't pay for hot water. Any expenses in the building, like my gym or my movie room or the playroom for the kids or the deck, are all free and included. For the other building in Astoria, you have to pay for using a common area or something like that. It will let you know by putting a star next to it what items in your building are free and what are not free. So keep that in mind. When you're applying for stuff, just read the details on the top. It will tell you that heat, hot water, or gas or anything is included. If it's not, then it's tell you that you would have to pay. Make sure you have your first and last month's rent. What I will do is link down below the documents that you would need. I am going to put it in a PDF file so you guys can click and download it, so you know for sure like what documents you would need. Majority of the same Housing Connect buildings use the same document of what you need. I got like 3 callbacks before, and it's the same one. So when a Housing Connect is currently closed, sometimes they will put you on a wait list for a whole year if anyone moves out. I'm not even gonna bank on that, because like me, I'm not gonna move out after a year of living in here, so that doesn't make any sense to me. If they have a wait list, they would relist the apartment on the website, or you can go to nychdc.com/find, and you would scroll down to the list below and you would see a bunch of apartments that are Housing Connect affiliates that will have apartments left over. All you have to do is click on the link, and it will show you what you have to send to them, what information you can send to see if you can be approved, because they do have some apartments left over. It's not much apartments in Queens, but like there's a lot for Brooklyn and Manhattan, and I think the Bronx. Not much for Staten Island either. So that is something that you guys should do. Overall, my expenses here have been a total of $1,300. I'm rounding it up, but that's my total. At my old apartment, I was spending about $1,900 a month alone, and this is just a pay cut for me. The only thing that's an extra bill is parking. We have to pay to park in our own garage because it's owned by a third party. That's just it. I guess they decided to do that. So but yeah, that is all for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any more questions, let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye y'all.